In today's modern world, electronic communication has become one of the major ways of communicating. It is especially prevalent in communities like friend circles and the business world. Texting has such a big impact that over 52,000 texts are sent every second. Also, 90% of the population has cell phones and they use them all the time to communicate. Businesses take advantage of pathos and users' electronic communication to sell their product. They specifically appeal to what they believe individuals want and try to show them exactly what they're trying to get. YouTube does this through advertising, specifically ads after every video depending on what you've searched for. This all leads into the idea that any individual who partakes in any electronic communication through their language leads to the bettering of the world and the development of a global community. This idea is known as the global village, and this person is partaking in that activity. The global village is developing because people are using technology to break down the language barrier in the world. Coming up next is an interview with a college student who explains why she feels texting and electronic communication brings communities closer together.
If somebody wants to do something, then we just throw it in the group message and be like, hey, do you want to go to Kayla? Or hey, do you want to go to Ovid's? It helped a lot during K-Week when everybody was all over the place and we didn't really know where anybody was. So if somebody wanted to go to Campus Ruckus, they would just be like, hey, group message, instead of sending it to every individual person, you could just send it to everybody at once, And so it just kind of helped that if we didn't have texting, then we'd have to yell across campus and be like, hey, do you want to go to da-da-da-da-da?
And do you feel that texting brings you closer together as a community?
Yeah, I feel like it brings me closer to the community because if there's something going on in my community, like a 5K or something like that, somebody will throw it in and be like, hey, do you want to go do this? And I'll be like, yeah, sure. And, obviously I probably would have seen it eventually, but it's kind of brings everybody together.
How does texting each different group of your friends and, say, your parents and your work, using language, how does that bring each of your communities closer together?
Well, basically, when I text people, I'll text them different ways. I wouldn't send a text to my mom that was like, hey, what's up? Emoji this, emoji that. But to my friends, I'd say something like, hey, what's up? Do you want to go do this? Smiley face emoji or cat emoji or something like that. But if I was texting work, it'd probably be more formal, less smiley faces and exclamation marks. It'd be more serious.
And how do you feel this could bring each community closer together?
Well, it brings me closer to my friends because I always can tell when they're happy or what's going on with them based on the different emojis they use. It also brings me and my work closer together because, well, an example, recently we are doing holiday sign-up, so whoever wants to sign up for Thanksgiving or Christmas or January, New Year's, we don't really, I can't go to where I work right now because I usually go on the weekends where I'm here, so they'll just send me a text and they're like, hey, which do you want to sign up for? And instead of having to go all the way home and sign up for that, I can just do it over text.
Rami seems to agree that texting can bring any community closer together, as do I. In conclusion, will the global village really ever form with texting language? We'll have to sit back and see, but for now, let's just watch and develop how language changes.